Eastern Conference. So they would get home ice in a potential series with the Devils.
That's right. And Boston would be the #2 seed should they win this afternoon.
And if you're an Islander fan, you just think about that a little bit, because certainly the Islanders are going to have their hands full with the Tampa Bay Lightning, but as Amani fires, Dubielewicz saves. Well, if the Islanders were to win the first round, then you go, okay, who's next? And #2 seed, you don't know, of course, what they would do in their first round. That would be on the line today. It could very well be the Boston Bruins. Will they have Joe Thornton? That's a big question.
Not playing today. And Joe Thornton is actually questionable for the start of the playoffs.
Now, John LeClair flutters one to the left of the Islander goal. Johnny Ninema double teamed, gave it away, and Dubielewicz a save. And back in center, Desjardins for the Flyers. Jumps it to the Islander line. Recchi watched by Ronning, put it in front. The defensive play by Hunter. Blocked the stick of Jesus. Now Winehandle hustles ahead. But the play offside at the Philadelphia line. 3:45 into this opening period.
Now, we've talked so much about, the Flyers and other teams. For the Islanders, they're treating this game as a preparation for Tampa Bay. They want to make sure they work hard, get good habits, and Dubielewicz has been good here, hasn't he, in the first period? Some very high quality saves. Yanni Ninema and
Mark Parrish falling down, couldn't hold that breakout feed, so Desjardins takes it from Esch. Shot 7-2 Philadelphia with 11:26 to go in the first period. Worked around the boards. Somik. And now Desjardins comes back forward. A save by Esch, but there's going to be a penalty to the Flyers.
Desjardins on Goddard. Goddard did a nice job going in on the forecheck and then went to the front of the net and got pretty good position. And as the shot came through, there's Goddard, takes one swipe at it. Desjardins just back into the lineup, takes the penalty, so the Islanders will have the first power play of this game. Goddard hasn't played much as of late.
Set out the last 14 as a healthy scratch. 14 straight healthy scratches. So the Islander power play tied for 16th in the league with the Bruins. Ottawa has the best power play in the league statistically. Adrian Aucoin backing up. Aucoin with a shot that's grabbed by Esch.
That's a good save. Michael Pekka jumped out of the way. Yashin was there. I mean, that puck was labeled going to the far post. Watch Michael Pekka jump out of the way. Good save by Esch. It's a different power play unit, isn't it?
Pekka, Yashin, and Kvasha. No Tchaikovsky. Ninema and Aucoin are the point men. But here comes Chow over the bench now, and he'll replace Pekka, who evidently was just out for the draw. So Yashin fires it in. Commander reversed away from Tchaikovsky, and the Flyers clear. Dubielewicz will hand off to Aucoin. 1:22 to go on the power play. Adrian Aucoin, everything that he's shot towards the net lately has gone in. 8 goals in his last 9 games. That's how hot Aucoin has been. He had 2 in his last game against the Flyers. That was in Philadelphia. And then 2 more in the game on Friday night in Carolina. Now Pekka. Get away from Vladimir Malikov, #2, picked up from the Rangers at the trade deadline. Running back of the blue line, looking for room. Not a Ninema. 44 to the power play. Eddie Markov, #55. Locked up with Parrott. Islanders get it back. Hamrlik for Ninema. Thought about a shot. Hamrlik takes one. He scores! Power play goal, and the Islanders tie it 1-1.
And Ninema with the fake shot, and he goes back to Hamrlik. Esch didn't see it. This puck actually hit the post, hit Esch, and then went in. Here comes the shot. Look at Esch. He doesn't know where it is. So it hits the post, then hits him in the back, and deflects into the net. How about another guy that's been pretty hot lately? Roman Hamrlik. He's got his offensive mindset going. He's now scoring, playing great defensively. There's a number of Islander players that have picked up their games in the last month. We talked so much about Pekka, who's been at a high level. Hamrlik has been another one. Mark Parrish has been hot.
Roman basically went the first half of the season without a goal. He scored his first one on the 19th of January here against Ottawa. Puck took a tricky route towards Dubielewicz, but he holds on with 9:26 remaining. Opening period, tie game. Teams you rarely get to see or hear from, and all of them will be paid tribute after the game as we roll our final credits. Stick around and take note of their great work. Michael Handzus dumps it all the way down.
Yanni Ninnema had to duck out of the way of that shot by Ronning and could not. He was about 30 feet from the net looking for a deflection.
Ronning for Parrish. Now Pekka feeds the blue line. Ninnema had it deflected by Gagne and then batted into the corner by Commander. In at 13 to the power play. Pekka hard off the skate of Ronning. He got it back to Pekka. Parrish taking his usual beating in front. Ninnema's shot saved by Esch, and it went just wide off the rebound. And then Commander finds an opening.
Another new power play unit. Now Michael Pekka doesn't have a power play goal all season, but the way he's played in the last month and getting his offensive confidence back, I don't think it's a bad idea at all. In fact, a good idea to give him more power play time.
Vasha getting some now with Yashin and Cherkovsky. Vasha's pass went right off his skate. And Shamnov bringing it to center. And Dubielewicz forced to hold on. Ronan got there in a hurry with 29 seconds left on the penalty to LaPointe. The next era of heavyweight boxing begins Saturday, April 17th at Madison Square Garden. IBF champ Chris Bird battles Andrew Galata. WBA champ John Ruiz will face top-ranked challenger Frez Oquendo. Tickets are available through Ticketmaster or at the Garden box office. Boston 3, New Jersey nothing. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first period. Sergei Samsonov has added the third Bruins goal.
Jersey beat Boston 5-2 yesterday in Boston, but the Bruins have been one of the best road teams in the league all season long. In fact, better on the road than at home.
Vasha for Aucoin for a drive. They score! Now that hits something and maybe two different things on the way in. I wonder if it hit Primo first up high.
It did.
And then someone else down low.
It definitely, to me, looked like it hit Primo as he was sliding and then hit somebody else and got past Robert Esch. Throw the puck at the net, you never know what will happen. I think it hit. There's one.
Yeah, that's one, all right.
And the second one looked like Martinic. He doesn't know he scored yet. There's that deflection. Is it Martinic? There's definitely someone else on that side. And so the Islanders with a power play goal, they lead it 2-1.
And as we just mentioned, that Boston score, that creates more urgency for the Philadelphia Flyers. Red Hunter to the red line. Played by Kim Janssen. Winehandle in on him. Hunter finishes a hit on Handzus. Fred Hunter tied for the rookie goal scoring lead coming into this game. They each have 25, do Hunter and Michael Ryder. And Hunter trying to become the first Islander rookie to score more than 25 in a season since Mike Massey did it back in 77-78 when he scored 53. They're giving the goal to Aucoin.
That must have hit two Flyer players on the way there.
Oh, it definitely hit Primo. You saw that. Shamnov, stick checked away by Aucoin. What do we say? Everything Aucoin throws at the net is finding its way in.
Keep shooting.
That's a three-game
goal. Hot
goal.
hand.
3 straight games he has scored goals. 9 goals in his last 10 games. 13 on the year. Gavasha and Yashin assist at 14-21. Most goals that Aucoin has scored in a season for the Islanders. This is 3rd year here. Remember, he scored 23 back in 98-99.
As a scout, one of the toughest jobs in hockey. He and his family on hand for the game today, and we are so pleased to have him in our studios. Does it seem like the 25 years has flown by, but it's a lot of hard work?
Yes, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of games. It's I was counting today. It's almost 3,000 games. So that's a lot of games to be seen.
Of the 3,000 games that you've seen, how many extraordinary players do you think you've seen?
Oh, I can't count. There's always good players. There's always good players that pop up, and I've seen many from Pat LaFontaine right on to Mario Lemieux and Mike Bossy, and there's so many. There's always good players.
All right, you mentioned Mike Bossy, so why don't you tell
Goals in period number 1, and Philadelphia scores the first one. Great play here by Amati, who loses his stick but kicks the puck to the corner, and then John LeClaire from behind, perfect pass to Keith Primo, who puts it in. That made it 1-0. And then Roman Hamrlik, who has been hot, scores on the power play here, off the post, off Robert Esch, and in. That ties the game at a goal apiece. And then Adrian Aucoin, who's been pretty hot, I'd say. He double feints this one off 2 Flyer players, and the Islanders lead 2-1. And then Jeremy Roenick gets a free one. Puck goes down, all the way down the other end, and Dubielewicz just mishandles it here, trying to pass it to Aucoin right onto the stick of Jeremy Roenick. Our profile operator, Dave Iota.
We're looking for gossip. Tell us more.
I'm not going to mention names. Oh, boy.
Aucoin fires it in, so the Islanders set the power play up, and Yashin shot is stopped by Esch. Yeah, I will say there's probably not a coach in the league that is not qualified to become a TV radio critic in the newspaper should they choose that line of work later on.
They stay on top of things.
Well, they watch everything.
Yep.
Every game is available one way or the other. They're all very attuned to the nice things that you and I say about them.
Hi, John Tortorella. Hope your Sunday afternoon is going well down in Tampa Bay.
Can't wait to spend some time with you during the week.
Watching this one.
Roman Hamrlik holds on behind the Islander goal. Half-minute gone on the Islander power play. Basha.
He just got a stick accidentally from Roenick.
Nothing called, and here's Yashin moving up, firing, score! Another power play goal. Alexei Yashin makes it 3-2 New York.
The power play that used to be sick is feeling pretty good, aren't they? Another power play goal for the Islanders. Aucoin makes the play and the pass. And Yashin is getting more and more confidence with the shot. That was hard. He had plenty on that shot and just put it through Esch.
Now let me ask you, there's 2 ways to look at that goal. Certainly you can make the case that Yashin just overpowered him with a great shot. But from there, if you're Robert Esch, are you thinking, uh-oh, that's another one that's going to start people talking about our goaltender? I mean, it was a good, hard, powerful shot. But from the Flyer perspective, I think they're figuring you got to stop that.
Depends on where you're from.
that's what I'm saying.
If you're a Flyer fan, you're probably saying, well, beat him through the legs. How come he didn't have his stick on the ice? Thought it was a pretty good shot. But there's an argument of why he didn't have his stick on the ice. Plus the puck was up as well. So it would have been over the stick and then through the legs.
It just illustrates the microscope of Robert Esch. And really the Flyer goaltending as a unit is under this time of year.
This time of year. Goaltending in a lot of cities.
So Yashin's 15th from Aucoin and Hamrlik at 2:05 for the 4th time this year. The Islander power play has connected 3 times in a game. Ragnarsson to Jamnov. Roenick is parked in front of the net. Jamnov chops it into the corner. Aucoin goes after Gagne. Roenick's got it behind the net. Jeremy Roenick. Now Janssen. Desjardins. Flyers still without a shot here. Pressure from Ninema, but Jamnov recovers. Gets it back from Gagne. And the puck comes out of the zone without the Flyers getting anything to the net.
Good job by Pekka. Pekka was on Kim Janssen, the defenseman that had moved up close to the net. And Pekka was in front of the net defending.
Here's a lead for LeClaire. He shoots. Dubielewicz the save.
Johnson retreated out of the zone after Pekka made the play. He ended up with the puck. Here he is, and look at the pass. Beautiful pass onto the stick of Leclerc. Leclerc with the quick shot. And Dubielewicz was fast getting down, wasn't he? Look at this. Gets down there, takes everything away down low, and smothers the shot by John Leclerc.
23 seconds remain on the Flyer power play. Vladimir Malikov has a shot deflect. The Islanders have killed off 36 in a row. Dubielewicz was their best penalty killer on that last flurry. Half-minute remaining in the wide-handle penalty. 2:10 left, second period. 3-2 New York. Mark Recchi turns it around the boards. Martinez is there. Leclerc gets it back. Now it's Jesus. And Malikov fails to hold it. Comes all the way down. Maybe one rush on the power play here for the Flyers. Malikov works it around the wall. Recchi waits for it. Penalty is over. Commander's shot eaten up by Hunter. Wide handle out of the box. Pulls up. He's offside. He put himself off, or he accepted it across two lines, putting the play offside in Tampa. Well, the Mets get trounced last I saw by the Montreal Expos, for what that's worth, 7-1.
Good news from the Al Leiter camp, though, right?
Yeah, he's all
lucky,
right.
Isn't he?
Anytime you get hit with a line drive anywhere in the head, you got to be lucky just to walk off. Desjardins now for Recchi. He's checked by Aucoin. That turns it over. Ten seconds remaining on the penalty on Yanni Niinimaa. Recchi down the boards. And here comes Niinimaa out of the box. Islanders kill another one. 38 in a row. That's a heck of a streak to be taking into the postseason.
And now a whistle, face off.
Trailing Boston 3-1, down to 2:24 to go in the third period there. And again, if the Flyers get a point out of this game, then they will have home ice in a 3-6 matchup with New Jersey. The penalty here has concluded. Offside stopping play, and the Islanders 39 straight penalty kills. Again, Hitchcock's power play has gone the other way. I mean, it's 4 more today on which they've failed. Flyer power play is connected just.
See him up to the side of the knee.
Now you played the position. You've been in that mess 1,000 times. You sweep the puck away. You've got to be thinking, oh, good, my work's done for this next couple of seconds. Then you look up and, oh no, it's coming right at me.
Except, you know what? You learn to sweep the puck to the side. Never back, you know, in the slot or that area. Always sweep it to the side.
That's what they teach you, right? There are those 1 or 2 times where it just doesn't go when you want it to. And Aucoin backing up with 2.5 to go.
You know, Martinez, after all the games he's missed, he's played pretty well, hasn't he? Come back in the lineup, and he's looked pretty steady.
Well, just before he got hurt, he took a hairline fracture of the ankle when he was hit by a shot from Rick Jackman. And at that time, he was just rounding into the shape that he showed 2 years ago. Primo to the net. Deep dive by Dubielewicz.
Well, good save. Dubielewicz has really played a solid game. That's shot number 34 for the Flyers, and a good chance for Primo. Takes his pass from Amonte, and he's got the speed going. He's able to get to his forehand, and Dubielewicz was right there. Good, solid save. Look at that. That's a good shot. And Dubielewicz with the save. He's sending a message, isn't he?
Yeah. Keep me in mind for next year. That's the message. Interesting to see. Garth Snow's deal is up at the end of this year.
Right.
Well, the Islanders will have a decision to make there. Dubielewicz is making that decision that much more intriguing. Amnon plays it across. Jeremy Roenick.
But you always have to consider the intangibles for Garth Snow. Not only that he can still play.
Magnuson lost it to Pekka. Parrish goes to the net. Pekka to Parrish. And a save by Yashin. Didn't know he got it. That's how close Parrish came to an overtime winner.
He's missed 2 close in today.
Hamrlik fires. Esch has that one as well.
Esch has made some sparkling saves as well, and that was another one. Good play by Pekka. Makes the defensive play first. And then right at the last moment makes the pass. There it is. Beautiful pass. And the quick shot. All Esch was trying to do was get over there as quickly as he could. That's a great save. That's a great save. He got his body over there in a hurry on Mark Parrish.
Oh, from the draw, Johnny Ninema across for Aucoin. He fires. Quick save by Esch. Ninema follows, and Esch stops that. Esch's best flurry in either of the 2 games he's played against the Islanders in the last 10 games. 10 days. Where he looked real shaky in Philadelphia last week.
Yeah, overall, Esch has had a good season. He's played well, but he has struggled a little bit lately. These saves he's making here, you would think would give him some confidence going into the playoffs.
Final minute of the regular season. Desjardins for Malikov. Vladimir Malikov tests Dubielewicz. And Ninema up the middle. Too far for Yashin. The Flyers turn it quickly around. Handzus to Malikov. He shoots. Dubielewicz the save. And Wade Dubielewicz continues to impress.
Malikov's got a tremendous wrist shot. And we talked about Dubielewicz in his catching glove when he played in Philadelphia. How quick it was and how he doesn't seem to bobble anything. That one just got that one right in the web. Not a problem.
Wade Dubielewicz, among his finest attributes, clearly is the quick catching glove. Positionally, he's sound. He doesn't waste a whole lot of energy or movement, but boy, that catching glove is quick. We saw that in Philly as well. Now here's a near steal by Pekka, but he put it off the stick of Esch, who got some help from his defense in the person of Janssen. 12 seconds to go. Martinic for Parrish behind the net. Hamrlik jumping in offensively. Pekka with Roenick on him, slips it in front, nobody home, and this one ends in a tie. The regular season is over, and now it really gets interesting for not only the Islanders, but the Philadelphia Flyers and 14 other teams in the NHL who will participate in, at least to me, the most exciting spectacle in all of sports, the Stanley Cup playoffs.
That's going to be a lot of fun. The coaching staff should be happy with the team and the way they played here on this final game, knowing again that there wasn't anywhere to move, but they came out and they played hard. They tried to do the type of things that they wanted. Steve Sterling wants the entire team back to the bench before anyone heads to the locker rooms. He's got them all back towards the bench. Some post-game festivities going on are going to take place.
The guys are going to literally take the shirts off their back for the fans.
And you see Sterling called over to Dubielewicz, says, come on over here, and shook his hand. What a job he did. Kid coming in. Played 2 solid games for the Islanders.
From the New York Islanders, number 34, Wade Dubielewicz.
Give him the star of the game. So Dubielewicz, very effective against the Flyers. Rick DiPietro went out to the linesman to get the puck for Dubielewicz after he completes his first full NHL game. So the Islanders and the Flyers play to a regular season ending 3-3 tie. We'll come back to the Coliseum right after these messages.
Great, thank you.
All right, thanks. Congratulations on
Thank
getting
you.
there as we go back upstairs to Howie and Joe.
And Joe and I want to congratulate Steve Sterling, too, because he's been just wonderful to us right from the start of this season. And no matter how the team was doing, what the situations might have been internally, you ask Steve a question, you got an honest, direct, straightforward answer.
You know what? He's a terrific individual. He's very honest, and the players will tell you that. And for him as a rookie head coach, and believe me, just because you're in your 50s, and you think you've seen it all, when you get to this level, there are new experiences, and he did go through some of those. He learned an awful lot. But when this team needed a jolt to get away from that 7-game slump they were in and losing 9 of 11, I mean, he changed, and he found a way to get this team out of it, reunite the team, get them ready for this last month. He's done a tremendous job. He and his coaching staff have done a really good job. Kurt Frazier and Jeff Jackson and Butch Goring. I mean, it's been a good group, and they found a way to get this team ready, and they're playing as well now, I think, Howie, as at any time during the season.
And throw Sudsy Mirage in there as well, the goaltending consultant who had a lot of work to do with not only Rick DiPietro, but the kid who played today, Wade Dubielewicz. Our goal of the game today is brought to you by Bud Light, the proud sponsor of the National Hockey League, and this will have Alexei Yashin's confidence on the rise, too.
It should. It's the power play goal, and in fact, all 3 goals for the Islanders run a power play. Watch him shoot this. That looks like the old Alexei Yashin. That backswing about halfway, and then the follow through, and plenty on the shot. Through the legs, head up all the way, knew where he was shooting. So his accuracy was there, the power on the shot was there, and hopefully the last couple of games with Alexei Yashin and that line will really spur them on and keep them going in the playoffs.
So Alexei Yashin with a right to feel pretty good about himself, the way things have gone over the last week. And the Islanders now turn their attention towards the Tampa Bay Lightning.
For the Islanders' perspective, they're going to have to find a way. You know, slowing them down is one thing, but disrupting their flow is something I think that's even more important. To try not to let them get going. Try to get the puck chipped behind the defense that are very aggressive. So this is going to be an interesting game from the standpoint of Tampa Bay wanting to control the puck and the Islanders wanting to forecheck, which is one of their strengths. But the other thing, and probably the biggest factor going into this, and it normally is going to be the goaltending. Hobby Bulin, if he plays, and it seems like he's going to be the starter, has not played well against the Islanders for a couple of years now. The Islanders have confidence in him. Meanwhile, Rick DiPietro has had a very good season and seems to have more confidence in the way he plays, and he has the ability, with his athletic ability, to steal a game or two for you. That's going to be the key.
It should be fun. The Islanders and the Tampa Bay Lightning, we will have dates and times a little bit later on today. Joe and I will see you during the week in Tampa. We will visit further with Deb when we get back right after this. Seconds left to the power play. Cross-ice Pekka down low. Paris, he scores! Asham trying to split through. He's in, he shoots, he scores! What a play by Aaron Asham! Hook shot to Cairns, lets it go, he scores! Eric Cairns! Now it's Yashin, drifting back. His shot kick save, rebound Tchaikovsky, he scores! Bergenheim, nice move around Straka, shoots, he scores! What a goal for his first National Hockey League goal! Sean Bergenheim pulls up, trailed by Blake, who carries in, nice move, darts to the net, shoots, he scores! What a move by Jason Blake! There's a 2-on-1 developing. Tchaikovsky with Yashin. Tchaikovsky closes in, feeds Yashin, he shoots, and he scores! Aucoin up the left wing. Gavasha with Yashin going to the net. Gavasha to Tchaikovsky, he scores! Tchaikovsky to Yashin, he scores! Gavasha broke it up. Barnes again with Madano. Centers Madano, oh, and DiPietro! But Hunter has it. Hunter behind the net, out from behind, turns, scores! What a play by Hunter! Fake the shot as Bates with him, sets up Bates, moves in, he scores!
You have to think defense.
Well, here's Yashin pulling up, shooting, he scores! But it's taken away by Cherkovsky, a save, rebound, score, and it's Sketchered in his first game back. Hunter put it in front, it deflects, they score! Sean Bates ties it.
Patrick's got the puck and he moves in. Let's watch. Save made by Snow. He got his toe on it.
Cycle back to Pekka, returns to Bates, he's in, he shoots, and he scores!
Islanders need shots. They've had just one shot on goal this period.
Here's Hunter trying one, he scores! Ask and ye shall receive. Blake joins the play. Kabasha carries it, sets up Blake. He moves and shoots. He scores! At 14-12, Kabasha looks in front. Yes, it's score! And the Islanders get it right back. Ole Kabasha looking for a play. In front, a backhander score! Pepino! Asham off the bench for Cherkovsky. He shoots, he scores! From the draw, Nineveh, wrist shot, pad save made, rebound, score! Asham!
He's got Parrish up the wing alone. Gives it to him in front. Parrish scores on the backhand. And the Islanders win in overtime.
Leaning into Marchment, Parrish keeps it alive, shoots, save made, rebound, score! Mark Parrish! Whitehandle out of the box. Here's the lead for Whitehandle on a breakaway. He shoots, he scores! Asham's on the left. Blake to the slot. Drops it for Sketcher. He shoots. Block. Rebound. Blake. He scores! For Martinez. Back up to the line. Lets it go. He scores! Now Hunter fires a save by the lead. Rebound. Pekka score! Michael Pekka. Reverses for running. Running away from the city. Wraparound. He scores! Cliff running. Got a little kick from Hunter. Finds Hamrlik. Throws it at the net. He scores! Hamrlik with a shot, and DiPietro came out again. Rakunik the rebound. DiPietro stops that as well. To the blue line, Yashin, and then back to Marius. Kowski backing up. Hard pass to Kabasha. Took pass in front. They score! Wide handle. Running. Looking to set up. Feeds Aucoin. One-timer. He scores! Islanders win it in overtime. 5-4. Sakic into the zone. Beats Kowalchuk. He's in. He shoots. DiPietro. Another unbelievable save. Sets up Aucoin. Now he fires. Knocked down. Rebound. Yashin. He scores! White closes in. Drops it. Asher shoots. He scores! Drive, stick save, and go down. Della could not hold on. Get it through the check of Dubielewicz. Comes back to Whitehandle. The back of the backhander, he scores! Justin Pepino.
Thinking maybe it was Nineveh and then the post as well.
See that again. Mark had his stick up. Now Blake, nice move. Blake with Pekka. Blake closes and shoots. He scores! Blake closing in. Blake could move. He scores! He's going to get the hat trick unless he runs out of time. Automatic goal when they threw the stick. Oh, what a night for Jason Blake. In over the line. Drops it. Yashin back for Hamrlik. He scores! Back into the zone. Drops it. Aucoin fires. He scores! Boy, that's twice.
Yeah, I was going to mention.
How about this one from long range by Aucoin? Dubielewicz a save. Amani after the rebound. Gets by to the net. Dubielewicz a save. Rebound is loose. 2-on-1. Echo with Paris. Pekka moves up. Paris scores! Taken by Zerkowski. Now for Yashin. He moves up. He shoots and he scores! For Hunter. He moves in. He shoots. He scores! The New York Islanders are headed to the playoffs for the third consecutive season.